Did you know that your favorite superfood could actually be sabotaging your health? I'm talking about avocados, those creamy fruits that have taken the world by storm. Americans now eat an average of 8 pounds per person each year, loaded with healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and essential vitamins. But here's what most people don't realize. There are 6 critical mistakes that could turn this nutritional powerhouse into a health hazard. The irony is staggering. While millions reach for avocados thinking they're making the healthiest choice possible, many are unknowingly exposing themselves to risks ranging from digestive distress to life-threatening allergic reactions. Social media has created an almost religious devotion to avocados, with people adding them to everything without understanding potential consequences. I've been studying nutritional science and food safety for over a decade, and avocados perfectly demonstrate how even the healthiest foods can become problematic when consumed incorrectly. Today, we're uncovering 6 potentially dangerous mistakes backed by peer-reviewed research that could be undermining your health goals and putting you at serious risk. Before we dive in, hit that like button if you're ready to learn how to maximize avocados' incredible benefits while avoiding hidden pitfalls. Drop a comment below telling me your current avocado habits. Now let's dive into the most common avocado mistakes, starting with the first one, ignoring the hidden toxin, Persin exposure. Let's start with mistake number 1, involving a compound most people have never heard of. Every part of the avocado plant contains a natural fungicidal toxin called Persin. While concentrations in ripe avocado flesh are generally considered safe for humans, this compound tells a concerning story about avocado safety. Persin is an oil-soluble compound that acts as a natural defense mechanism for the avocado plant. The compound is found throughout the entire plant, with highest concentrations in leaves, followed by bark, seeds, and skin. The flesh we eat contains the lowest concentrations, but it's still present. Here's where things get concerning. A study published in toxicology journals found that when avocado fruit extract was applied to human white blood cells in laboratory conditions, it caused DNA damage. This research showed the extract was genotoxic, meaning it could damage genetic material in cells. Before you panic, understand this was an in vitro study conducted in a petri dish, not in the human body. Our liver has sophisticated enzyme systems that help metabolize compounds like Persin. However, this research raises important questions about long-term consumption patterns. The concerning aspect becomes more apparent when we look at Persin's effects on animals. In birds, Persin causes increased heart rate, tissue damage, labored breathing, and in severe cases, death. Mammals like goats and horses can develop severe mastitis and cardiac insufficiency when exposed to significant amounts. While we're generally more resistant than animals, individual sensitivity can vary dramatically. People with compromised liver function might be at higher risk. Never consume avocado leaves, bark, or large amounts of seeds. If you're consuming avocados daily, consider implementing periodic breaks using a 5 days on, 2 days off pattern. Pay attention to unusual symptoms with regular consumption, particularly fatigue, digestive changes, or skin reactions. Next, mistake number 2, the calorie trap, overconsumption and weight gain. Mistake number 2 revolves around one of the most misunderstood aspects of avocado consumption. Despite their health halo, avocados are surprisingly calorie-dense, packing about 320 calories into a single large fruit. This caloric density creates a perfect storm for overconsumption among health-conscious individuals. Research on avocados and weight management tells a nuanced story that many people misinterpret. Multiple studies have found that moderate avocado consumption doesn't promote weight gain and may even support weight management. A landmark study in the Journal of the American Heart Association followed people eating 1 avocado per day for 6 months and found they maintained stable body weight. However, the key word here is moderate. The problem arises when people assume that because avocados are healthy, they can eat unlimited amounts without consequences. Research from the Adventist Health Study found that while avocado consumers generally had lower body weights, the benefits were observed with small daily portions, typically around 32 grams per day, roughly 1/4 of a medium avocado. Here's where the calorie trap becomes particularly insidious. Many people add avocados to meals that are already calorie complete, rather than substituting them for other fats. Adding half an avocado to your salad adds about 160 calories. Add avocado to your sandwich, and you're looking at another 160 calories. Include it in your smoothie, and you've easily added 200 to 250 calories. Before you know it, you've consumed an extra 500 to 600 calories per day just from avocados. A proper serving of avocado is about 1/3 of a medium fruit, or approximately 50 grams, providing about 80 to 100 calories. However, many people routinely consume entire avocados, unknowingly consuming 250 to 320 calories in a single sitting. Track your intake meticulously for a week and consider avocados as a substitute for other fats rather than an addition. Next, mistake number 3, the cross-reactivity crisis, latex-fruit syndrome. Mistake number 3 involves a hidden connection that could trigger severe allergic reactions in millions of people who have no idea they're at risk. This is latex-fruit syndrome, a well-documented medical condition where people allergic to latex also develop allergic reactions to certain foods, with avocados being one of the most common triggers. The science behind this cross-reactivity is fascinating and alarming. Research shows that approximately 30 to 50% of individuals allergic to natural rubber latex also show hypersensitivity to certain plant-derived foods, especially fresh fruits. The connection exists because latex in certain foods contains structurally similar proteins that the immune system recognizes as the same threat. Avocados contain class 1 chitinases with heaven-like domains that cross-react with hivin, a major allergen found in natural rubber latex. Additionally, avocados contain patatine-like proteins that share structural similarities with latex allergens. When someone with a latex allergy consumes avocados, their immune system recognizes these similar protein structures and launches the same allergic response. What makes this particularly dangerous is that many people don't realize they have a latex allergy until they encounter a medical procedure involving latex gloves, or they may have developed latex sensitivity through occupational exposure. Healthcare workers, housekeepers, food service workers, and others with regular latex exposure are at particularly high risk. The symptoms can range from mild oral allergy symptoms to life-threatening anaphylaxis. Early symptoms typically include itching or tingling in the mouth and throat while eating avocados, swelling of the lips, tongue or throat, and localized skin reactions. However, the condition can progress to more severe reactions, including widespread hives, difficulty breathing, rapid pulse, dizziness, gastrointestinal distress, and in the most severe cases, anaphylactic shock requiring immediate emergency medical treatment. Research has identified avocados as one of the highest risk foods for latex cross-reactivity. Studies show that among people with latex allergies, positive food-specific antibody tests occur most frequently with avocados at 53%. Next, mistake number 4, the storage and contamination disaster. Mistake number 4 might seem mundane, but it's actually responsible for more foodborne illnesses than most people realize. Avocados present unique food safety challenges due to their growing conditions, handling processes, and the way most people prepare and store them. The contamination pathway for avocados begins long before they reach your kitchen. Avocados grow in warm, humid climates where bacterial pathogens can thrive. The rough, porous skin of avocados provides numerous hiding places for harmful bacteria, including Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria monocytogenes. A particularly concerning study by food safety researchers found that bacteria on the outside of avocados can be transferred to the edible flesh during the cutting process. When you slice through an avocado, your knife carries bacteria from the contaminated skin directly into the fruit you're about to eat. This means that even if you don't eat the skin, you can still be exposed to dangerous pathogens. The bacterial multiplication problem becomes critical once avocados are cut. The warm, moist environment of cut avocado flesh, combined with its nutrient-rich composition, creates ideal conditions for rapid bacterial growth. Food safety experts have identified the temperature danger zone as 40 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and cut avocados left in this range become increasingly dangerous over time. At room temperature, harmful bacteria can double every 20 minutes. Many people unknowingly create perfect conditions for food poisoning by leaving cut avocados at room temperature for extended periods. The creamy texture and mild flavor of avocados can mask signs of bacterial contamination, so spoiled avocados don't always look, smell, or taste obviously bad. Proper avocado storage requires immediate attention to food safety protocols. Whole, uncut avocados can be stored at room temperature until ripe, then refrigerated for 5 to 7 days. However, once cut, avocados must be refrigerated immediately in airtight containers and consumed within 2 to 3 days maximum. Never leave cut avocados at room temperature for more than 1 hour. Even though you're not eating the skin, it's essential to wash the entire avocado thoroughly under cold running water for at least 30 seconds before cutting. Next, mistake number 5. Medication interactions and health complications. Mistake number 5 involves dangerous interactions between avocados and medications that could literally be life-threatening. Yet most doctors never discuss these risks with their patients. Avocados contain several bioactive compounds that can significantly affect how medications work in your body. The most critical interaction involves blood-thinning medications like warfarin, also known as Coumadin, as well as newer anticoagulants like dabigatran and rivaroxaban. Avocados contain moderate amounts of vitamin K, which plays a crucial role in blood clotting. For people taking blood thinners, maintaining consistent vitamin K intake is essential for medication effectiveness. Suddenly increasing or decreasing avocado consumption can throw off this delicate balance with potentially serious consequences. Blood-thinning medications work by interfering with vitamin K-dependent clotting factors in your liver. When you take these medications, your doctor carefully calibrates the dose based on your typical vitamin K intake from foods. If you suddenly start eating avocados daily, the extra vitamin K can counteract your medication's effects, potentially leading to dangerous blood clots. Conversely, if you've been eating avocados regularly and suddenly stop, your blood may become too thin, increasing bleeding risks. The cardiovascular medication interactions extend beyond blood thinners. Avocados are exceptionally high in potassium, containing about 975 milligrams per cup, which is more than twice the amount found in bananas. For people taking ACE inhibitors, ARBs, or potassium-sparing diuretics for blood pressure or heart conditions, adding significant amounts of avocado to their diet can lead to hyperkalemia, a dangerous condition where blood potassium levels become too high. Hyperkalemia can cause irregular heart rhythms, muscle weakness, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. The diabetes medication interactions present another layer of complexity. The high fiber content can slow the absorption of oral diabetes medications, potentially reducing their effectiveness. Additionally, the monounsaturated fats in avocados can enhance insulin sensitivity, which might sound beneficial but can actually be dangerous for people on insulin or sulfonylureas, as it may cause unpredictable drops in blood sugar. If you take any medications regularly, consult your prescribing physician before making avocados a daily habit. Next, mistake number 6, ignoring individual tolerance and sensitivity. The final mistake is perhaps the most overlooked yet potentially dangerous, failing to recognize and respect your individual tolerance and sensitivity to avocados. Individual responses to avocados can vary dramatically based on genetics, health status, and other factors. Digestive sensitivity to avocados is more common than most people realize. The high fiber content, about 13.5 grams per whole avocado, can cause significant digestive distress in people with sensitive stomachs or those not accustomed to high-fiber foods. Symptoms include bloating, gas, abdominal cramping, and changes in bowel movements that can range from constipation to diarrhea. The FODMAP content in avocados presents another sensitivity issue. Avocados contain sorbitol, a sugar alcohol that can cause digestive problems in people with irritable bowel syndrome or small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. Even small amounts can trigger symptoms in sensitive individuals, including severe abdominal pain, excessive gas, and digestive upset that can last for days. Histamine intolerance is an increasingly recognized condition that can make avocados problematic for certain individuals. As avocados ripen, their histamine content increases, and overripe avocados can trigger symptoms in histamine-sensitive people, including headaches, skin reactions, nasal congestion, and digestive issues. The oral allergy syndrome represents another form of individual sensitivity. People with certain pollen allergies, particularly birch pollen, may develop cross-reactive symptoms when eating avocados. This typically manifests as itching, tingling, or swelling in the mouth and throat, and while usually mild, it can progress to more severe reactions. Genetic variations in enzyme production can significantly affect how individuals process the compounds in avocados. Some people have genetic variants that affect their ability to metabolize certain fats, while others have differences in their ability to process plant compounds like Persin. These genetic differences mean that some people may experience negative effects from avocados at consumption levels that are perfectly safe for others. Age-related changes in digestion can also affect avocado tolerance. As we age, our production of digestive enzymes naturally decreases, which can make high-fat foods like avocados more difficult to digest. The key to identifying your individual tolerance is careful observation and documentation. Keep a food diary noting what you eat, how much, when you eat it, and any symptoms you experience in the following 24 to 48 hours. Next, the incredible benefits, when done right. After covering all these potential pitfalls, you might wonder if avocados are worth the risks. The answer is absolutely yes when consumed correctly. Avocados remain one of the most nutritionally dense foods available, offering an impressive array of health benefits when eaten safely and appropriately. The cardiovascular benefits of avocados are among the most well-researched and compelling reasons to include them in your diet. Multiple studies have shown that regular avocado consumption can significantly improve heart health markers. The monounsaturated fats in avocados, primarily oleic acid, help reduce LDL cholesterol while maintaining or increasing HDL cholesterol levels. A comprehensive review found that avocado consumption was associated with a 16 to 22% decreased risk of cardiovascular disease and coronary heart disease. The potassium content in avocados provides exceptional support for blood pressure regulation. With nearly 1,000 milligrams per cup, avocados deliver more potassium than bananas and help counteract the effects of sodium in the diet. This potassium-rich profile makes avocados particularly valuable for people at risk of hypertension, though as we discussed, those on certain medications need medical supervision. The antioxidant profile of avocados is remarkable and includes compounds that are rarely found in other foods. Lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids concentrated in avocados, provide specific protection for eye health and may help prevent age-related macular degeneration. Nutrient absorption enhancement is one of the most underappreciated benefits of avocados. The healthy fats significantly improve the absorption of fat-soluble vitamins from other foods eaten at the same meal. Studies have shown that adding avocado to salads can increase carotenoid absorption by 3 to 5 times compared to salads without avocado. For optimal benefits with minimal risks, research supports consuming about 1/3 to 1/2 of a medium avocado 3 to 4 times per week. Next, practical implementation guide. Now that we've covered the risks and benefits, let's discuss how to implement safe avocado consumption practices. The key is developing a systematic approach that maximizes benefits while minimizing risks based on your individual circumstances. Start with a baseline assessment of your current health status and risk factors. If you take any medications, have known allergies, or have digestive sensitivities, consult with healthcare providers before making avocados a regular part of your diet. For your first few weeks of regular avocado consumption, start small and monitor your response carefully. Begin with just a few slices, about 1/4 of a medium avocado, every other day. Keep a detailed food and symptom diary, noting not just what you eat, but how you feel physically in the 24 to 48 hours following consumption. Establish proper food safety protocols from the beginning. Always wash avocados thoroughly before cutting, use clean utensils and cutting boards, and refrigerate cut avocados immediately. Never leave cut avocados at room temperature for more than 1 hour. Develop a sustainable portion control strategy. Use measuring tools initially to understand what appropriate portions look like. 1/3 of a medium avocado is about 50 grams and provides approximately 80 to 100 calories. Create a rotation schedule rather than eating avocados daily. This allows your body to process any accumulated compounds and reduces the risk of developing sensitivities over time. We've covered 6 critical mistakes that can turn avocados from superfood to health hazard. First, ignoring the potential effects of Persin, the natural toxin present in all parts of the avocado plant. Second, falling into the calorie trap by overconsuming this energy-dense fruit. Third, overlooking the dangerous Latex-Fruit syndrome that can cause severe allergic reactions. Fourth, making storage and preparation mistakes that can lead to serious foodborne illnesses. Fifth, ignoring potentially life-threatening medication interactions. And sixth, failing to recognize and respect your individual tolerance and sensitivity levels. But remember, when consumed correctly, avocados remain one of nature's most nutritionally complete foods. The key is informed consumption, appropriate portions, proper preparation, and respect for both the food and your body's individual responses. I want to hear from you in the comments below. Have you made any of these mistakes without realizing it? Have you experienced any unusual symptoms with avocado consumption that you previously couldn't explain? If this comprehensive guide helped you understand how to safely enjoy avocados while maximizing their benefits, please hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based nutrition content. Share this video with anyone you know who loves avocados, because you might just prevent them from making a dangerous mistake. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll explore another popular superfood that might surprise you with its hidden risks and incredible benefits when consumed correctly.